So got that Poulan Pro from Bodie, the 330. So he recommended the muffler mod. I already watched his videos on muffler mod, so I'm gonna mod mine pretty much the same way. So I'll just go over it if you don't watch his videos, but go back and watch his, because this is all his mods. But the back of the muffler, you got the stupid tube where after the exhaust goes through there, down through there, shoots down there, then it has to go up the little on this side where it's mitered off, and then outside. So I'm gonna take it to work because I work in a metal fab shop. I can do a much nicer job there than I can here at home. So I'm gonna cut that tube out. That's pretty simple. Enlarge that hole a little bit. I'm gonna replace this. That's gonna cut a couple pieces of 3/8 OD diameter stainless tubing to be spacers like this long, just so it's not going to collapse the muffler. And then on his muffler mod, he had an old school top that had another port right through here, and I want to keep this looking original as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little slot right in here where it should be, and then tack weld a piece of 20 gauge cold roll, just like the original port would have had. So it's going to look original. That's my goal. And it's not like I can go get another one of these 330s up here in Alberta, so I want to keep it looking original, and that's it. So this will be one video. So it's Monday evening, so I will just do that at work tomorrow. I'm not going to show you the work because I don't like talking to myself at work. People think I'm weird, but when I get home, I'll show you guys the mods done to it. Anyways, take it easy. Bye. So hey YouTube, it's a lovely day here in Edmonton, and today I finally did the muffler mod on this Poulan Pro 330. And it's, like I said in the first half of the video, this is basically the mod that Bodie did on his, the Novice Lumberjack, and that's what I'm going to do here. So, pretty straightforward. What was that gasket for? Is it the inside or the outside? No, it was on the inside. Anyways, so the mod I did was pretty much the same thing Bodie did. So let me get my goodie bag out. So after the exhaust went through all the other bullshit, you had to go up here, go through the end of that tube, and then fall out that tube and come out the end here. So I took that out, opened that up a bit, smoothed it out. So that's step one. So I can put this piece back in right now. This on the other way. This is like the one chainsaw muffler that doesn't use a 5/16 nut driver to take it off, or 8mm, depending where you are in the world. There's that stupid gasket's not going to line up. It's going to be like that, is it? I'm just going to turn this away for a second. We should take the top cover off for this, maybe. Oh, there we go. Gasket's off cloth hockey. I even brought a nut driver sport to make my life easier. I guess it's gonna be a real horror, isn't it? But we will get it. Just that stupid gasket that has 3 holes, but the back you only put one on to. If you've been to one of these, you know what I'm talking about. Not gonna explain it. It's just okay. It's just gonna sit like that. So this piece that goes in there sits in there like this, or sorry, like that. I made these holes bigger. Then I actually sent Bodie a message saying if he used it or just ditched it. He said ditch it. Okay, so I'm just gonna ditch it. But I don't want the muffler to collapse when I tighten the bolts, so I cut 2 pieces of 1/2-inch stainless tubing that will replace that, just to keep everything together nice and tight. Also, the metal's starting to fatigue on these. Oh, here's the other thing. So he had what he called an early style muffler cover, because on this one the port's on the side here, comes out the side. But on the early ones, it came out the front. So this is the actual, I just modified the one that came with this saw to be like the original one. So I put a oval port in there and I just tacked on a piece of 20 gauge satin coat that I put a notch in for the bolt, and that looks pretty much like the original one, so I'm kind of happy with that. And also because the metal's fatiguing on there, because I mean it's an old saw, I just made this washer plate to go on there just to help things along for the next 30 years of its life or whatever. So going like that, and then these tubes are just gonna sit on there like that, and hopefully this all goes together. I should have deburred the inside of this tubing. At least I got paid to be able to do that muffler mod, because I was at work just while I was waiting for other equipment to do other stuff. Okay, now it might just be easier if I do this like that. Hold it like a baby. No. That's not gonna work. Of course, having these tubes here makes more stuff to line up. But okay, let me go back up here. So in hindsight, I wish I would have taken the bar off, taken the top cover off. And this gasket's just pissing me off slightly. Okay, just pause you guys here before I start swearing. So if you look in there, you can see there's a gasket behind there, and it's got to line up with everything, and it's kind of pissing me off right now, so I'll just do it off camera. Oh, okay, I got it all back together. As you can see, I mean, apart from that plate, it all looks original, because that looks quite like the original one, which I'm pleased with. So I want to keep this fairly original. So we got the exhaust port under there, and we got the one on the side. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of wood to cut right now. I still have the log where I did the initial cuts with this. I'll go into that. It's not long enough to sit on the trailer, so it's going to be sitting on a stump. But I'll just cutting with that. It's going to be a lot louder, I'm sure, because when I first got this saw, I was like shocked on how quiet it is. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a little better. I might just tweak the jets a little. Maybe not. I'll leave the jets the way they're. Okay, see you in a bit. So it's most definitely louder, but it seems to cut good. I got to tweak the carb. I got to get more wood so I can tune it properly, but I think I got to richen it up a little. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It seems like it just spins a little better too. I'll have to find my tack and put it on there, but that'll be a weekend job. Anyways, YouTube, take it easy.